Hello, fellow planner lovers. Today I've got my personal domino. I like my domino. I don't like the colour, but I like the domino. I like the elastic band here because you can carry anything with you. If I had my phone in my phone case right now, then, which I don't because I'm filming on it, you know, you just put your phone in there, you can put tissues in there, and it just expands and expands, and you have everything in one place. You know, you can just grab your calendar and be on the go. That's why I like the domino. I don't just like the domino because it is also a cheaper way to start in the Filofax, start using the Filofax. I've always used a planner. I've used a planner way back in school. You know, you had your homework planners, you had to, diaries, where you had to write down your homework. Or in German it would be called Hausaufgabenhefte. And I used to always have a Hausaufgabenheft or a diary. I've had a couple of different diaries through the years. My last diary before the Filofax was a moleskin diary. The problem was I couldn't add things into it. I didn't have elastic band to hold it together. So whatever. That's enough of me waffling on about planners and diaries. I just want to show you mine. Now, there's me wobbling about. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Open it. As you can see, I don't know if I've shown you this. I just take my diary with me everywhere. I just throw it in my bag and off I go. I don't like the colour. I wish it was red, but you know, I just wanted something cheap to start off with. I've always wanted a Filofax, but they were always kind of way too expensive, so I didn't. I didn't go and buy one. But if you go over to my blog, it will explain why I decided to use a Filofax. So let's just open it, shall we? Right, here we go. I have some pockets here. I have business cards, my hubby at the side to remember that I'm married. No, that was a joke. Here I have an original flyleaf from Filofax, which I can't take off here. I just have my post-it notes. As you can see, I need to add some more post-it notes on here. I have some down there too. Here are my to-do lists from Lime Tree Fruits. Love Lime Tree Fruits. Should really go over and have a look. It's limetreefruits.com, all one word, all small. I have I'll write on the both sides. I have a zipper pocket here where I just keep some small to-do lists and some post-it notes on there. I keep this with a clipper thingy holder, together, so you know I can just swap and change it, and I don't really need to open up my planner, open up my rings. I have a day on a page here. This is just in case I really do want to plan out my day in every single step, you know, the whole, you know, hourly. I have a to-do list, like phone my Jack Canfield coaches here. I get up at 5:30 every day. Sundays I stay in bed till 8, so I have enough time to do my schooling, my coaching program. It's like do a bit of Jack work here, do a bit of my blog, go over to Facebook, have a look there, then go to school. That's if I have the morning off. This is when I had the morning off, and then, you know, have a lunchtime sleep because the kids are like way too loud, and then work in the afternoons, go for a bit of sport, yoga, and you know, whatever. Now this is a flyleaf. I've done I made it myself. This is you can pull it off. This is just a piece of laminated sheet, you know, those laminated sheet thingies. What I've done is, as you can see here, I've laminated it, hole punched it, and cut it with a pair of scissors. And you can just put post-its on it or whatever you want on there, and then just click it back on. You know, you can have it as a divider. I just like things like that. Then I have a calendar, my timetable, school timetable in here. Then I have my lime tree fruits front page here. I'm holding all the months together with another one of these clippy thingy what's-its here. This is April. Now, this is like my third take with different cameras. Now, this is April, and in my Jack Canfield program, we have to work out our focus days, our buffer days, and our free days. My free days are all in green, which is Saturdays. Saturdays, I do not work. I don't touch anything that has to be done with work. I go shopping, I relax, I read a book, I do whatever, meet friends on a Saturday. Sundays are days that I prepare for the school. I prepare for my week. I jump into schools, you know, I help out, and then I teach English. That's the days where I look at my other calendar, my school calendar, and then I decide what we're going to do that week. Now this colour here, that's my buffer days. Buffer days is where I plan out, say if I want to do a YouTube video, or I also plan out school stuff. I plan out my new employee, what she has to do, pay bills, all that kind of things. That's on my buffer days. Then I have focus days. Focus days are my work days. So I haven't really added a colour for my focus days because that's like nearly every single day, because when I teach, that's my focus days, because I love teaching. And then we see these little boxes here. Some people moan about the size of the boxes. I don't. If you have a friction pen like I do here, this is the 0.5 friction. Can you see the nib, the tip on that one here, there, right? It's so small, you can write really tiny in here, and so you have everything. You know, I have my yoga days. Today is the 2nd, and it's my yoga day today, and then I just write it in there. And if you don't, you know, you don't want any, you know, ugh, sorry, if you've made a mistake, oh, my friction pen don't work, made a mistake, just rub it out. Here you go, magic. Okay, I know, everybody knows about the friction pens. Now, you see this pen loop? I know I'm going from friction pen loop. I love this pen loop because you can put a thicker pen in here, you can put a thinner pen in here, it's elasticy, and it just stays. It's just so cool, I like it. Now, can you see here? No, let me do it this way. Right, there we go, here, do you see? We have January to December written here, all on my tabs. I did this with my label maker, and why I have it this way is this is a month or 2 pages, always at the beginning. Did I tell you my planner is not very pretty? It's functional. I'm not all into pretty kind of stuff, I'm into functional stuff. It has to work. There's no point of having a planner that is only there because it is very nice and pretty and stickers and whatever, and washi tape. And I do use washi tape on here, but that's only because I made mistakes, and I'll show you later. Then, like I said, going back to the months tabs. Now, if I have to, it's April right now, so I just go to January, February, March, April, and flick it through here, and then I have my April. You know, my April lime tree fruits, and then I have my Filofax pages. This is real cool, this part here. If I'd printed it out perfectly, then we'd have this would be on this side, and this would be on this side, kind of like, right? So what it is like you put your appointments on here, you put your to-do list in there, and then you put your bills if you have bills to pay. I don't think I use it like that. I can't remember how I use it. Oh yes, I do. I have a makeup evening, a makeup party here at my house. So I put the people who I've invited down here. And I've really wanted to do 6 YouTube videos. Ha! Funny. Whatever. I have, of course, a Filofax ruler. And then I have, from Filofax, week on 2 pages. Now, I have another one of these homemade divider tabby thingies where I put all my post-it notes on there. Long post-it notes, my goals. Then I've made my own ruler. Also with cardstock, and what I've done is sellotape around the sides here. That was before I remembered I have a laminator. That was back in the beginning, and I slit the holes again. If I would make another ruler, I would laminate it and slit the holes in here. Now, as you can see, this is this week, right? We have, here I have my buffer days. That means I'm planning stuff, which is tomorrow. I have to plan book work. Then I'm working because it's the Easter holidays. So, and then I have a makeup evening. And then we have another buffer day and we have the free day. And then there is a party we're going to. Let's go back to this one where I was working. Right, here we go. I have the schools that I go to, different schools, and which class I'm teaching and how long I'm in class teaching. And then we have the Jack Canfield programme. And then there's another school I'm going to, and then another school, and then another school. So 3 schools in one morning. And then in the afternoon, I have an appointment where I go to there. And then I have count gymnastic, which is physical therapy, because of my back. And then watch football with Tina, which I didn't do last night. Sorry, Tina. And then that's how I plan out a quick day. And on this side here, we have to-do lists. Like we have, I want to do YouTube. What I did was watch YouTube. And today's Wednesday, so YouTube there. You know, that's what I'm doing now. Here, doing my YouTube. So what I like about this, the tabs at the side is here. If I have an appointment for August, I just flip through August. Here we go, August. Write it down, and then that's it. It saves me time flicking through my diary. Way too complicated if I do it differently. Now here we have my to-do list. Here is a dream list of my wish list of what I want. This is my day, my routine, what I do every day anyway. Then we have the to-do list from Lime Tree Fruits. Like I said, lovely, lovely, lovely. And then I have a grateful page, gratitude page. Then I have a food page. A page that I did want to go on a diet, and this was like the foods that I was allowed to eat to help the metabolism. Yeah, right. Then we have different colours of Filofax pages. I love them. Then I have what's on my plate. I love, like I've told you before, what's on my plate. I have tabs at the top here. Can you see? Yes. Sorry. Tabs at the top here. We have plate, we have marriage, we have money, we have e-notes, and we have birthdays. Now, what's on my plate? This is how I use it. These are my affirmations. I've written it down here because I thought it was nice to have little affirmations written down. So when I go to my plate, I read my affirmations, and hopefully they work. And they will work. Right, that's how you should say it. Now, how do you use what's on your plate? As you can see, here, I've used a bit of washi tape. And do you know why I used a bit of washi tape? Because I hole punched it wrong. So I stuck a bit of washi tape on top and hole punched it again. That's the only reason why I use washi tape on here. Now, if you're like me, middle of the night, you wake up and you think, oh my God, I have to pay this and that bill. Open up to your what's on your plate, take out your pen, write down, you have to write this and this bill. Now, if you're, you have a really good idea, a business idea, write it down on your plate. You can go back to sleep. If you're in a shower and you just come out, write it down on what's on my plate if you have an idea. All ideas come onto what's on my plate and you don't forget it. It's out of your head and you can worry about something else, which you shouldn't be worrying about anything else. You plan something else. Your brain works for something else. Yeah. So Renee did this really, really good. I thought what's on your plate was like really, really, it's just cool. Go and have a look. Now, what I've got in here is when I went to England, what I wasn't allowed to forget. I should have written down, don't forget to take your wedding rings that are hidden under your laptop. Because I forgot my rings when I went to England. Then my goals, 101 goals. Of course they don't fit on here, but I was at school and I remembered, oh yeah, this goal I want to do, so I wrote it down here. Money kind of things. Then we have school stuff. Then we have travel and Jack Canfield stuff. And then we come on to the money. The money part is where I keep my e-notes. E-notes are my passwords. Yes, Lime Tree Fruits does have a password, what you call it, page. What do you call it? Sorry. Password page, but I haven't gotten to printing it out yet because I need some colour. My colour's run out. Then I have a kind of CV thingy on here. If I go to Parents' Evening, I'm introducing myself to parents. Then I'm very forgetful, so I write down when did I start in what school and what information do I really want to tell the parents, because sometimes I come off track, as if you haven't realised by this video. I love to talk a lot, and I love to say a lot. Now, I've written it all down here so I know what I've said and what I haven't said. So I quickly read it after I've waffled on a lot of times, and then I know if I done the right thing or not. This is a proper CV here. This is where I really know my dates. And if I start a new school, then I'll write down when I start the new school. Just take out my pen and write it down. Because I'm forgetful, I don't like years. I'm not very good at keeping years. Sometimes I don't even remember how old I am. Right, that's in there. Now, then I have a marriage kind of thingy. I got this one off. I rewrote this. I had it on my Kindle. I can't remember what it is. And she had a real nice letter kind of thing, and I redid it, put my husband's name inside here. Now, this is, I got this off Housewife something. Oh, shame it's not written on here. This is what your husband really wants. You know, when you're mad at your old man, then you just go read this, and it's supposed to calm you down, so you remember that men and women are totally different, as if we could ever forget. Now, this is my birthday thingy, my birthday divider. I have one side friends, and then it's also from Lime Tree Fruits because it's nice and pretty. And on the other side, upside down, I have family. So you see, I turn my page around. So we have friends, and on the other side, I have family. Do you see? A wee bit of family and loads of friends. And then I just have a look at it. Say we have April now. I know, oh, my dog's birthday's on the 16th and he's going to be 5. And then I know that my husband's niece's birthday is also on the 23rd, and kind of like that. And then I know that friends' birthdays are coming up, you know, so just stuff that you don't forget. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, which is typical. Then I have this from See What Jane Wants. No, See Jane Work. Not See What She Wants. See Jane Work. This is like a grocery list kind of thing. I don't use it. It's in here to protect my book, kind of. It could come out. I think I will be taking it out. And you know what? I think I'll take it out now. I just slit it again, as you can see that. I'm going to take it out now because I don't use it. It's just taking up space. Then here on this, it's also to take out. I have a kind of like a shopping list. A shopping list of how big our tables are. So if I'm going to go for a tablecloth, then I know the size of the tablecloth for each room, each table in my house. Then I have a Stampin' Up. You know, you have these Stampin' Up parties. I love pens. So what I've done, as you can see, I've put all my pens, I've coloured, oh, how do you say that? You know what I'm talking about. My pens are in here, so I know which colours I've got. I know which stamps I've got. And then down at the bottom here are Stabilos. So I know what colour Stabilos I've got, which are pens. And then if I want to buy another one, I know which colour not to get. Now, this is a very cool pen loop, and this is from Leuchtturm. Leuchtturm in English means lighthouse. So this is a pen loop from Leuchtturm, very, very sturdy. It does not sag, as you can see. It does not droop. It doesn't weigh everything down. It's not stuck in the middle. You see that? And that's why it doesn't droop. I haven't stuck it in the middle. and I think you can get these for like €3 on Amazon. You can get them like for €2.30 or something like that. So this is the pen loop. This is a top pocket. I've only put my post-it notes in here, and then a doodle what's it at the back here, and then I still have the protector because I don't want the rings ruining the fabric, because I really like this light fabric. At the back here I have a moleskin address book, and all I've done is I've put a piece of cardstock that I like, cut it out, stuck it down to make it pretty, and used some of my I can't remember the words, colours to just do it nicely. Okay, and I've already talked about my pen loop, and I think this video is long enough. If you have any questions, please do write down at the bottom in the comments, and press like if you like it, and if you'd like to see anything else, don't forget to just leave me a comment. I hope the sound is a lot better this time. Like I said, I'm still working on it. These are my first YouTube thingies. I just love to say thingies. I can't find my words today, sorry. But you'll say, Susan, you can't find your words any day. Have a lovely, lovely sunny day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.